Prophetess Nikki is telling you right now that you're so special. Listen, God chose you over all the people in your family. Listen, it's not that you are better. God chose you within the family to change the dynamics of your family, okay? So you were the person that God saw in all of the people in your family. And God said, I'm going to choose this person. Not because you're better, not because you're smarter, not because you're wiser, not because you're more educated. No, God said, I'm going to use this person that everybody says is least likely to succeed. The person that everybody labels as damaged good. God said, I want that person. Yeah, God said, I want that one. The one that messed up real bad, God said, I want that one. Because this is the person that I can put my glory in, I can house myself in, and this is the person that's not going to try to take the credit for nothing that transpires in their life. God chose you to change the dynamics of your family. Honey, the entire dynamics of your family is getting ready to change. You are going to be a pillar of integrity. You're going to be a pillar of what godly character is supposed to look like. You're going to be a pillar of love. You're going to be a pillar of what authentic godly people look like. God chose you. Why did he choose you? Because he's using your life to change the entire trajectory of your family. He chose you to break generational curses. You'll never understand it. Just accept it. Just accept the fact that God chose you over everybody in your family. You didn't ask to be chosen. You didn't put yourself in the box to see if your name will be pulled. See, life don't work like that when it comes to God. God chose you because he has a divine purpose for you. You see how special that you are as a human being? It doesn't matter how you got here. If your parents didn't want you, if you were adopted, if they gave you up, God had need for you. That's why you're here. And if you're still living and you're breathing and the blood is running warm in your veins, you have purpose. And it's not over. Nothing is over until God says it's over. God chose you over every single person in your family. That's why people hate it within the family. See, because they're so lifted up in pride, they're so superficial. They equate their life by their education, how much money they have, where they live, what they drive, how they dress, the people that they affiliate with. God said, no, I'm going to use a humble person. God said, I'm going to take the foolish things of this world to confound the wise. You know how many people in your family are scratching their heads? They really can't digest the fact that you are the person that God put that big anointing in, that prophetic gift, that apostolic gift, that pastoral evangelical gift, that teaching gift. God gave it to you. He gave it to you so you can change the dynamics of your family. You are going to teach people in your family how to live for God, how to have a godly relationship, how to have a godly marriage. You're going to be a pillar of forgiveness. You're going to be a pillar of grace. And you know what else? You are the channel. You are that tool. You are that spectrum that God is using to put in that generational wealth. God tells us to leave a legacy for our children. You are going to leave a generational legacy for your entire family, not just for your household, not just for your kids. No, this is deeper than that. It's bigger than that. See, Jesus thought generational. We have to think generational. God chose you too because of the heart that you have. God knows when the family comes in the land, you're going to feed your family. You're the same ones that tried to put their foot on your neck, the same one that sowed discord. You're the same one that intentionally overlooked you, but they saw you because you're this big ball of light and they tried to dim your light. That is why God chose you. You better feel special because you're special. The hand of God is upon your life. Nothing that people do will succeed. It won't. That weapon of form against your life, every day you hear, but it will never, ever prosper. You're going to always leave the enemy frustrated. You're going to always leave the enemy scratching their heads like, why can't I destroy this person? You are undestroyable. What God gave you, can't no man take it. People hate you because you can't be destroyed. They can't stand it. Your family members can't stand that God chose you over them. They know that he chose you, but they don't like that because they want to be the one. You are special. I want you to go through your life every day of your life knowing and understanding, believing and receiving just how special that you are. You have a divine call. You have a divine purpose. And you have a divine assignment. And you're going to meet it. It's so much bigger than you. Your suffering is so much bigger than you. The pain is so much bigger than you. You are going to lose people. By the life that you live, it's going to speak for you. That's where the anointing comes from. That hell-raising anointing, that's where it comes from. Being crushed and being pressed. That's where the oil comes from. God will crush you. He will break you. Then he'll give you to the world. But out of your belly, that anointing is going to flow. When you open your mouth and talk, when you open your mouth and speak, lives will forever be changed. When you walk past people, the anointing that's on your life will be felt. You have to understand how impactful that you are as a person. You got to understand how influential that you are. This goes back to when you were in your mother's womb, when the enemy tried to fight you and destroy you in the womb. Isn't that something? He started in the early stages of you coming and being formed and equipped in this world. When you were in your mother's womb, God equipped you with everything you would ever need. It's not that you're born, you grow up, God finds us, and we go through life depositing. No, you were equipped with everything you need to be equipped with while you were in your mother's womb. This is why at certain seasons of your life, when you grow closer to God, you will hear the Lord. You're going to remember the voice. That's why you say, Mom, did you call me? Dad, did you call me? See, God's going to come in a familiar voice, but it's God calling you. Just lay down like Samuel, like the prophet told him. Go lay down. That's God calling you. Just say, God, here am I. God will wake you up and you'll think somebody else is calling you. No, that's God calling you into your assignment. So just ask the Lord, Lord, what would you have me to do? God chose you over all the people in your family, every last one of them. Don't get lifted up in pride. You're going to go through the most hell than everybody in your family. You are. You're going to be the most overlooked than anybody in your family. You are. You're going to be ostracized. You're going to be rejected. You're going to be dropped. You're going to be forsaken. You are. But see, God is hiding you. Just like he did David on the backside of a desert. And he's going to bring you to the forefront in his appointed time. Just stay humble. You're going to get to the place where God says that you're going to get to. God is sovereign. Nothing can stop his will. Nothing can stop the show that God has put in motion. The tables are turning in your favor all the time, every day, all day. Don't ever forget that, family. The weapon will form, but it won't prosper. Things that happen to you that were bad, God is going to work it for your good. Share this message with somebody. If you guys appreciate what God allows me to do here for you on a daily basis, I want you to subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel, and do Prophet a big favor. I want you to like these videos because it gives me an opportunity, family, to reach millions of souls for God's kingdom. And go back and revisit those pre-recorded lives and those pre-recorded videos. We're going to be sending some offerings back to people today because you're still sending that and you're not labeling it as a donation or a gift. There is no blessing in disobedience, family. It's not. When you send your gift, your offering, your tithe, whatever you want to send, you have to send it to me as a gift or send it to me as a donation. Okay? Don't put it in your spirit. Not saying that you are, but we know some people are disobedient. But I just want to teach you how to obey the instructions of the people that God put in your path. Okay? So if you send it as a donation or send it as a gift. Okay? I appreciate if y'all can do that. And don't forget to go to the back of my YouTube page and click the links for those candles. And I want you guys to click the link to my Amazon store to purchase that book, Becoming a Master of Divine Consciousness. Yes, good things are on its way to you. I want you all to get excited about that. I want your testimonies. Look up and live. We'll talk later.